Hey everybody, welcome to another exciting episode, another edition of A Week in Geekdom here on YouTube. It's haul time because it's the end of the month. Let's do this thing. So yeah guys, welcome to another installment. Thank you for making that Friday show a success. You know, it's not like the biggest thing in the world, or you know, it doesn't really have the numbers, but for me, I consider it a success. I love talking with everybody. I didn't do one for the end of the month, but I'll be back, don't worry about it. The live streams will continue. I just wanted to say that for all of you. This is a very improvised video, so excuse me on that. But yeah, subscribe to my channel if you can. We'll go over everything I've got, and it's pretty big. And I just want to say that after this month, I don't know if the haul videos will continue, simply because I have way too much crap going on right now. Literally, my stand for this contraption is standing on a brand new Xbox. I got an Xbox One S for my 4K Blu-ray viewing. Of course, got the whole setup and all that stuff. So I will do on the month of August a Blu-ray update video, because apparently people really like to see that. And who knows, some 4K goodness might show up on that video. We shall see. But yeah, after this whole video, there are probably going to be small videos of just random nicks and knacks that I got, because I went overboard on this month and I got a ton of crap. But it's fun crap, and I am very happy about it. So there you go. Start with Funko Pops, because I love Pops. I'm a Pop collector, if you will. I keep them out of their boxes because, hold on, because they are meant to be played with. Every toy deserves to be played with, or at least displayed, right? Whatever, I'm a nerd, I don't care. But yeah, freaking Balrog, man. I love Lord of the Rings, one of my favorite fantasy books of all time. So I cannot believe that I own this. It looks fantastic. Of course, you can't have the Balrog without Gandalf. So there's Gandalf right there. It's pretty dirtied up from fighting Balrog. And the transition from being Gandalf the Grey to Gandalf the White. So yeah, got him. This was part of my childhood, and everybody that grew up in the 90s will attest to that. And I am, of course, talking about Darkwing Duck right there. I can't believe they made a Darkwing Duck pop. And he's going to be in the new show for the new DuckTales thing. That's awesome. You already know what this guy is. I want to thank my friend Fernando for helping me get this. He ordered this off of Walgreens. It is Superior Spider-Man. I have not seen it in person, but he was kind enough to order me one. So yeah, thank you, buddy. You rock, sir. There you go, Superior Spider-Man going up with the rest of my Spidey Pops. This was ordered on June, and it finally arrived. I don't have a lot of Dragon Ball Z stuff, even though I love the anime. It's one of the first animes I ever watched. I had to get this bad boy, this Shenron from Galactic Toys. It's an exclusive, and it doesn't even look like a pop. It looks like a statue, like a funny looking statue of Shenron. Next up, art. Let's do art, because I'm an aficionado for art. I don't know what I'm saying, but I want to thank one of my buddies, Felipe. Gracias. Same with Fernando. Thank you for helping me acquire this Mondo Spider-Man Homecoming poster right there. They were giving them away at the IMAX showing, and Felipe was kind enough to get me a poster. And you, sir, win awesome points right there. A Week in Geekdom awesome points. I just made that up. But yeah, he does not like Marvel, so the fact that he went out of his way to get this for me, dude, you rock. Thank you so much. I love this movie. If you scroll back to my previous videos, you can see a review on it. Very spoiler heavy, so if you haven't seen Homecoming, don't watch that review. But if you have, I'll share some of my thoughts on the movie and why I loved it. Let's get into the whole book thing. The first one, because I have Monster from Naoki Urasawa and Pluto. and I was missing his third biggest hit that everybody seems to rave on about, and I have not read it for some reason, but so I finally decided to pick up the first book, and I am of course talking about 20th Century Boys Volume 1. I am very much looking forward to it. I know some people consider it his best work. I love all his work, so I don't really care for labeling stuff, but we'll see how that goes. Very excited to start reading this. And parental advisory, explicit content, whatever am I talking about? I want to thank Hardcover Reviews, the Omnibus Collector, and his wonderful Facebook page, the Omnibus Collector Swap and Drop Community, or whatever, however you want to say it, for hooking me on Berserk. They have been raving about this for so long, and I knew about Berserk growing up, but for some reason it was always, they always said, you know, Berserk, like it's like manga for grown-ups because there's like blood and sex and gore, and I'm like, okay, then I guess I shouldn't be reading this. And yeah, for readers 18 and up. That is very true, especially when you, I can't even open up the book because I'm afraid of getting a strike for something. I don't know. But yeah, Berserk, it's a legendary manga. I know it's great, but I have never read it, so let's see how that goes. And yeah, I will try and not judge it too harshly based on the earlier stuff, as I have been told. Let's do trade paperbacks. From Image Comics, we have Ghosted, volume, what volume is this? Volume 3. Volume 3. I've been reviewing this series. It's only 4 volumes. I did the first 2, and hopefully I can read this pretty quickly so I can give you my thoughts on Volume 3 as well. This series, Birthright, this is Volume 5. This is a wonderful series that I do recommend, and eventually I want to review because it is pretty fun. Next up, I have Descender Volume 4. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I am giving it a shot. I just thought it was okay, and I want to see how the story progresses. Plus, I got it for real cheap. Next up, I got Monstrous Volume 2. I reviewed Volume 1. It is a phenomenal series, and I am excited to see where the story goes from where I left it off. The Wicked Plus the Divine Volume 5. I have to reread this whole thing because I have not read the last 3 books and I barely remember anything, so I'm gonna have to reread everything from the very beginning. Let's do Marvel because I only got 2 Marvel trades and I recently did reviews for them, and of course I am talking about Scarlet Witch Volume 2. Does it have a, yeah, World of Witchcraft. I see what you did there with WoW. And Volume 3, The Final Hex. This is our this is another series that I want to review. I already did Volume 1, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing how the story ends. Also, Giant Days Volume 3. And of course, DC trade. Can't leave DC behind. And I did get Wonder Woman by Greg Rucka Volume 2. I do believe there's one more, and it should be coming out later in 2018. I can't wait that long. Come on, man. And I'm still waiting for the Aquaman by Jeff Johns omnibus, and I do know as of this recording that it is coming out next year. I'll bet you anything it's coming out next year because they're waiting for the Aquaman movie, and I am waiting desperately for that as well. But so yeah, I sold all his all the single issues I had and trades of that run in hopes that we finally get that freaking omnibus. In the meantime, I am getting the other stuff that I did sell from Aquaman and upgraded it to trades. And here we go with Volume 6 of Aquaman from Jeff Parker, Volume 7 from Cullen Bunn, Exiled, and the last of the New 52 stuff by Dan Abnett, Volume 8, Out of Darkness. So there you go, bunch of Aquaman goodiness. Let's do hardcovers, because yeah, this is a hugely overpriced book. I just want to say that, because you're getting 7 issues for retail price of $50. Come on, man. Jesus, this is like, really, this is so thin. This is so freaking thin. If you would have included at least like 3 tie-ins for the Inhumans and 3 tie-ins for X-Men or something, just the very key tie-in issues, important issues, I would have accepted that it was $50. Thank goodness for discounts and IST, because I got it for, was it 23, 24 bucks? Still, it's way too pricey for what you're getting, in my honest opinion. Hey, that's just me. You know, you don't have to agree or whatever. From Valiant, I did get 4001 AD Deluxe Edition. I was fearing that this might go out of print. I was gonna wait a little while, but I do have, I don't know if you can see it, but I have a couple Valiant books right there, and one of them is Rye, and I'm so happy I got it back when it was first released, because now it's like out of print and people are hunting for it. Crazy stuff that's happening these days. But yeah, who would have thunk it? People hunting down Valiant books. Valiant 4001 AD. I'm very much looking forward to reading this. Next up, Wayward Deluxe Edition Volume 2. I love Wayward. I am planning on doing a review on this very soon. I love the series. It comes with a poster. Beat that, Marvel and DC. I never get any posters, and I have this cool poster right here. I'm gonna open it up for you guys because you guys deserve it. Basically, same with the first book. You get a really cool poster of all the I think there were the covers for the single issues. So fold it out and you get all of that. I hope the camera is getting it. I'm gonna speed by real quickly because I have other books to talk about, other stuff to talk about. So yeah, very excited about that. Hopefully more books come with stuff like that. I don't know. You know, it'd be cool if we could get stickers on omnibuses or hardcovers. I don't know. DC wise, I traded away my floppy version and I got the deluxe edition of the DC Universe Rebirth one-shot so I could get it in hardcover. And I'm sorry for headphone users if that was a little bit too loud. I'm sorry. Next up, people say it's like the best book ever. I don't know, but it's still pretty cool. Irredeemable Volume 4, the premiere edition. Finally, Jesus, this thing. Dark Knight, The Master Race, Volume 9, hardcover, single, deluxe edition, whammy or lammy extravaganza. I don't know. It's the box and all the singles. I put them in there, and funny thing, this one right here, the middle one, doesn't really fit in, so everything is all squished in real tight, and that sucks. I don't know if every single copy out there is like that, but mine is, and it blows. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to reading this. I have read a few of the starting issues, and it's fun. You know, it's Frank Miller with his wackiness. I don't mind. I know not a lot of people have a high regard for it, but I am very much excited to check this out. And plus, it's actually really cool. It's the first time I've collected something like this with slipcase, chipboard, and all that stuff. Yeah, so that's it for books and toys and all that cool stuff. I did get something really cool, and hopefully I can show it. Look at this bad boy. I've been searching for you for a whole freaking year. Mezco Toys put out this excellent line of Hellboy figures back in 2006, 2008, somewhere between those years. And this guy, at first he was really easy to get, so I was focusing on the hard ones to get, which was Abe Sapien, Liz Sherman, and all that stuff. And all of a sudden this guy becomes like super rare, so it took me a whole year to track this down and find it at a reasonable price. Of course, these are all out of print and quite expensive, but yeah, the figure looks fantastic. Look at that, holding his Book of Souls right there. Got his little thingy. Sorry, Roger Butt, his BBRD vest. Looking pretty cool. Vinyl, let's do vinyl, right? Because I do collect vinyls. And if you belong to the Omnibus group, do me a favor and join Bowie's Turntable. Look for it. It's there somewhere on the interwebs on Facebook. It's a fun, exclusive VIP vinyl group that is actually pretty damn cool. So yeah, go check it out. I did get Stranger Things. This is a reissue, I think, Deluxe Edition Volume 1. The other part I have not gotten yet. This is a colored vinyl that hopefully it comes with, yeah, it does have art cards and posters and all that cool stuff. I just want to show you the record. This is Starburst colored. Look at that. That is pretty awesome in my opinion. So yeah, great soundtrack, great show, and great stuff. Thank you everybody for tuning in, for watching, liking. This video has gone on for too long, and I want to close it out real quickly with some anime stuff that I did get, because it's a Week in Geekdom. Not only do we do stuff about books, we do stuff about anime and Blu-rays, right? The Big Lebowski Steelbook Edition I did get from Amazon Prime Day for like $5 or $6, which is a steal for a classic movie. The Dude. My very first Criterion collection. Of course, I had to get a Criterion Blu-ray and initiate myself in that world, and I had to do it with one of my favorite movies, Seven Samurai by Akira Kurosawa. I got for like $10, free fire, really cool. I did get The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya for cheap. This goes for like $50 to $60 when it first came out. I was able to score this for like $25, something like that. Star Trek Beyond, I believe it or not, I have not seen this movie yet, and I got it for like $6 or something like that. This I'm planning to do a review on, because people actually want to hear what I talk about when it comes to anime, and it is Hyoka. I think that's how you say it. This is part 1, episodes 1 through 11, plus the OVA. So yeah, the animation on this looks insanely good. I can't wait. And one of my favorite animes of all time is Code Geass, so you know I had to get Code Geass Akito the Exiled. I hope I said that right. The 5 OVAs. It's way too expensive for what the thing contains, but hey, it's Code Geass. I had to get it. So yeah, guys, that's everything I got. As you can see, it was a whole lot. This video has been going on for way too long. I am so sorry about that. But as always, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Tell me down below if you want me to review anything that I mentioned in this video. That's not part of a series, because earlier I said I was reviewing something, and yeah, so that doesn't count. But anything else, let me know. You can follow me on your favorite social media platform, from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and many more. Just type a Week in Geekdom, and I'm there for you guys. Alright, I gotta go. I have more cool stuff for you guys planned, so stay tuned for that, and I will catch you on our next video.